Can I show them how?
Hello.
Hello, I am Ty from Piensan Farm. I just start off this stuff, and
Go ahead.
I am going to show you my rabbits, and I have a step that says yes, yes,
All right, scoot over so I can grab one, okay?
and I even.
Okay, let me sit up beside you.
Yeah, I'm sitting on this chair now. And I am even going
Tell them, what is this?
to. This is a little baby rabbit's net spot. What? How do it, Toppy? Hi.
Say thanks for coming in. Homestead on the highway.
Homestead on the Hi, Can I hold the baby rabbit?
You have to sit. You can hold that one. Ooh, that's so sweet.
Let me show the fans.
Be careful with it.
Here's a baby rabbit. I'm holding one in my hand. All you have to do to hold a baby rabbit is put his hand up to its belly and hold it by on your chest.
Yeah. How many do we have in this litter?
On its back. Hold. Why is it not talking?
Hi, Kylie.
Hi.
Say these are some of Rainbow Dash's.
This is some of Rainbow Dash's.
Tell them if they can hear you okay.
Can you hear me okay? I can't hear them.
Well, they can't. They'll type. Say hello, serving from my home.
Hello, serving from my home. Can I type my name in?
No.
But I want to.
Right, so here's the little runt. Say this is the little runt.
I'm going to type my 5 in.
Can you hear me talking and Carly talking?
Where's my 5? Where's my 5-y?
This is the little runt.
Whoa, little onesie. Little onesie. Yeah.
Don't drop it on camera. That'd be bad. All right. Look at the difference in these two rabbits. Okay, so one, you can tell the runt, and then you can tell its fat little brother.
Oh. Cute little one. He did on your scooter. I'm gonna get him dead on your scooter.
Can you get a different one?
I want you to put it on here. Ma.
Oh, look at this one. Oh my goodness.
Let me show the fans.
Look at this. Carly, say, look at this. How big this difference is.
Hey, I want to show.
Okay, you gotta show them. Be gentle.
Whoa.
This one is huge compared to the little runt.
This one is huge compared to a little one. It's so huge.
Look at how tiny this one. This is one that we uh-oh, it peed. It pee-peed. Here, give it to me, Carly. We gotta clean up a mess. We gotta
clean up a pee-pee mess.
Well, I appreciate everybody that came in to watch. I hope y'all are enjoying.
Me too.
And the main thing when we bring them in that we're checking is their little bottom. So if you've never raised rabbits, you want to check their little bottom.
Yeah.
And don't yell. And see how it's clean? That's good. We don't want any poop there because it'll mess it up.
And if it's just like this and it's not moving and satisfying some food, you better bottle feed it. If you don't, it might die.
Serving says she's watching with her 3-year-old daughter. So say hi.
Hi.
And Kylie's here. Kylie, she is going to show some of the rabbits.
You what they sent to me.
Yes, a smiley face. You like that?
And even yet, hot
Heart.
and star and bunny.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Isn't
Who
it?
sent the bunny?
That is serving from my home. They sent you a heart, a star, and a bunny. You say thank you?
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going everywhere.
Can
Look at this one.
can
We have
I
9.
can I tell them how old I am?
Yeah, you can tell them how old you are.
I am 5 years old. I just had my birthday. And I am plus
What'd you do at school today?
I played and played and played, even on the iPad. And I played with
They're all the same.
everybody except for one boy.
Don't say the name.
Why?
Because you can't say the boy's name on YouTube on live. You can't say the name.
Yes, I
Just
can.
make up a name. Say John.
No,
No, you can say his
his,
No.
his real name.
No. You'll get in trouble, don't.
Why?
Because we don't say other people, especially boys at your school that get in trouble. Don't say their name on live TV.
Why?
Just don't.
Rainbow.
Mommy works there. You can't be talking bad about.
Rainbow.
Look at this one.
Rainbow and Tuesday.
So these are only a week old. They will open their eyes hopefully by the end of the week.
Hey. To spell my name is Carley. Carley.
They got it.
Don't turn it off
I'm not
yet.
turning it off. I'm checking up here. Let's see how many we have in here.
Hey, I can't wait if somebody sends me another thing.
You want another emoji? Say, what emoji do you want?
I want 3 things. 1 rainbow, 1 emoji that's happy with heart on its eyes, and 1 emoji that's a little emoji that has a heart on its cheek.
Hey, Herman the Great, how are you doing? Let me go grab Bubba. You want to hold it or you want to put it back up?
I want to put it undo my onesie. Look what they sent me!
They sent you some kitty cats.
Look! 2 titty cats, 1 dog and 1 unicorn and a happy face.
I gotta get a bottle.
Oh,
real
you want
quick. Hey, Herman, thank you for coming in. Oh, it looks like we've got a whole bunch of new people. Henny Hills Farm, thank you for coming in. Let me get him a bottle. Keep showing off our rabbits. You're in charge for a second.
Oh my. Hey.
Tell them about your rabbit show.
I win a Toppy Top Iron Spot. A Toppy Top. I just got 2 bunnies. Yay. And I got 2 bunnies, 1 white one and 1 black one. The black one at the end. A Mitty Ritz that's named Chocolate Tootsie Cookie. And I even got a Moo Cow one.
Are you getting all kinds of emojis? And tell them that you're gonna that Friday at school you're gonna need to show your rabbit talk. Friday you're gonna go to your school and show your bunny box?
Tomorrow I'm going to school and going to that is tomorrow. You said
Thursday.
You said
Friday. Say Friday. Anyway.
Excuse me.
Look at all that stuff that you got. Look, and Herman even said ice cream and balloons. Because you know.
And yurt.
Oh, and froggies and pizza. Look at all that stuff.
And yurt.
So Friday, this week, her school is learning about farm life in the classroom.
No, it's not.
Yeah, don't yell.
It's not farm life.
Well, they're learning about animals and things like that. And so the preschool director asked me if I would bring some of our rabbits to show off. And so we're going to bring a couple of Carly's rabbits to show her classmates, and then some of the other classes, all the 4-year-olds are going to get to see her rabbits and learn about them. And then the high school students, I'm going to do a little workshop and show off the rabbits and how to show them and showmanship and how to care for rabbits. And hopefully I can get some of those students of mine interested in showing her. Shh, don't be yelling. Look at all that stuff. You got a rabbit, a pig, a cow, and a horse. Yeah. Well, thank you, serving. It was just a spur of the moment. I thought about doing a video to show off Rainbow Dash's babies, and I may still do that. But I was like, how fun is it just to get them out and show them off? Because they're so cute. Look at them. Who doesn't love a little rabbit? And they're in that perfect little phase. Honey, who wants to hear that? That perfect little cute phase. Okay. But I wish I had. Maybe I can do this. There we go. But look at them. They're just so perfect. Who doesn't want to take one to work with them? You know, this could be like a little companion pet. Just take it, put it in your pocket. You start getting stressed at work, you pull it out, and you just pet on it. Hey, Patricia Sparkles, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
It's
That's just one of Mommy's followers. I've got a lot of people in here that's new, and a lot of people that I've watched. So that's amazing that they came to watch us play with bunnies, because it's just fun, isn't it, to play with them. You want to tell them anything else about your rabbits? No?
You say everything.
You want me to tell?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm thinking about getting some t-shirts made, and I'm thinking about doing, like, my saying. Somebody. Yeah, someone subscribed to our channel. That's amazing. I'm thinking about doing a shirt, and I want the slogan, you know, in the rabbit world is breed the best and eat the rest. And I just think that's funny. And so I'm thinking about getting a shirt made up that says that for me to wear to rabbit shows. And then, like, maybe have someone design like a Branscombe Farm, maybe a logo or something, or maybe I can design it and then put that on the back. Breed the best and eat the rest.
Yep.
Hills Farm said that their dog keeps looking every time you say something. Carly has that way with animals. She is definitely an animal lover and a little, like, animal whisperer.
And I even have a doggy of my own that's named Lily. And she bites, but we are training her by putting her in. Yeah.
Yeah, we're training Lily not to bite. She's just a little puppy. She's a German Shepherd and I think Alaskan. She's like an Alaskan Shepherd, so Alaskan Husky and Shepherd mix. So.
I love it.
You want me to wear it? just like me. Do you agree?
I Wikipedia.
So Kylie said she would wear our shirt, so maybe we should get some shirts made up and sell them. And we could even put...
And sell lemonade with rabbit
Kylie's name on it.
Well, hey, I have an idea.
What?
Let's sell lemonade that has rabbit things on it.
Sell lemonade with rabbit things on it. I don't know.
That is rabbit tubs. We can sell lemonade that has rabbit tubs on it.
Look at this one. That was a good idea. This is so cute. Are you dancing? You're going to fall off the thing.
Then catch me if I do.
No. Here, scoot over so I can sit down.
No.
Scoot over.
And you have a homie.
Does anybody have any rabbit questions? Like how to raise rabbits or the main purpose for rabbits or anything like that?
Mommy.
What?
I am just...
Okay, you got to... I can't believe so many people are still in here. Especially with Carly screaming everywhere. Look at this rabbit. It's smelling you. Look, it's smelling you. It's going to get you.
Do that again. Do that.
Aren't they just cute? Okay.
I'm kissing.
You're kissing it? Hey, PM's Adventure Vlogs is in here, and she accepted our challenge. Can you believe that? She accepted our challenge. That was to give a video of the 5 reasons why you YouTube. So Laurel, not a farm girl, challenged her YouTube viewers, and so I challenged a few of mine. So I can't wait. I'll go and watch that and see why you YouTube. Hi, Gaming with Whiskey. Hello, welcome to the channel. I think this is the first time I've seen you here, so welcome. We're just showing off some babies and having some good old fun with the kids.
I made a scary face.
You made a scary face. Okay, let's see. Do you guys have to deal with the frozen water for your rabbits where we are?
Happy face.
So... yes, we have to deal with frozen water. Thankfully, we live in Arkansas, and it doesn't get cold for a very long time. Now, right now, you know, with that cold front coming through really everywhere, it's been below freezing all week. And so, thankfully, we have dual water bottles. So, I will have a set out at night, and then in the mornings before I go to work, I just switch them out. That was probably the best purchase I made before it got wintertime, was to have 2 sets of water bottles for every rabbit, and that saves time, and I don't have to defrost them or anything like that. So that helps a lot. So Greg Smith, hi, welcome. How old are the bunnies? They are 1 week old. They were born last Tuesday, so they're a week and 1 day old. But I was checking on them because if you watched my last live stream I did, I found one that was really, really weak, and I honestly thought it was dead. And so I bottle fed it on that last live stream. And so now I've been checking on them daily, and just that extra little bit of milk that it got, it gave it enough strength that it could now eat on its own. And I cannot tell. I mean, I pulled them all out. I cannot tell which one was not fed. Now, there's still one little runt, but that little runt is just always going to be small. And I did feed it a little bit as well, but it looks like it's been eating. So sometimes they just have a small one. It was originally a litter of 11, and 2 of them, I think, were just born dead, unfortunately. And then we had that one little runt. And that's not uncommon when you have 11 rabbits born at one time. You're going to have one that isn't developed. We have, oh, hey, Stringfield Ridge Farm. They caught me live. Do I have a regular time? What? Okay. Is this my regular time? No, I haven't really set a regular time to live stream. I have just done it sporadically when I've had time. I don't really know when I'm going to do it. It seems like today's been a pretty good day. I've had lots of people in here, and so I may start doing it on Wednesday nights. Now, I don't know if I'll do them this early because I do have 2 kids and I have to watch them, but I think I may try to start doing them on Wednesdays if I can get this many people coming in. Hey, J-Dog's Place, how are you doing? And then Gaming with Whiskey asked, I had to bottle feed 8 kittens because their mother died. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it. All right, let me grab Bubba. Thank you for watching Stringfield Ridge Farms. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you. Do you love the chats? Yeah, it's a little crazy because I have Carly, which she does good, and then Bubba here. I think his Mickey Mouse went off in the living room, and then he was hungry, so I got him a drink and some food. So, burping command micro. Hey, David. I don't know how to say your last name. I should make some moderators. I don't even know how to streamed a couple of times. Okay, cool. What's wrong, baby? All right. Let's get some more little rabbits out for people to see. You want to hold one, Bubba? Or do you want to get down? You want to go watch TV? No? You want to get down? All right. Get down. Go play with sister. You want to get up here? Oh, that's why you were upset. You want to get up here? All right. Let's get you up here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the kids situated. You want to sit on me? Uh-oh. Bubba turned off the light. Turn that back on. Just a second. I gotta turn on the YouTube or the baby. Just a second.
Not YouTube.
Or
Mickey Mouse.
the Mickey Mouse for him in the living room. So give me a second. I apologize, guys.
Ow, ow.
You wanna watch Mickey Mouse? Looky there. Mickey Mouse is on. Go, look. Ooh, it's Mickey Mouse. Here, you want your drink?
Cherry Juliet.
All right, I'm back. I apologize. Sorry, I have a couple people that came in. Ed in, howdy. How are you? Yes, Top. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry, I was dealing with the kids. When I got a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old, sometimes it gets crazy. Whew. Now we're back. Okay, so some of y'all that just came in haven't got to see the little baby bunnies yet. So let's grab them out. Here we go. Here's one. And I got to get the fur off of it. These are 1 week old. They're just, well, they're a week old yesterday on Tuesday. Got fur going everywhere. That is for sure. But they do not have their eyes open. They'll open them on about day between 12 and 14. A lot of times in the wintertime, they don't open their eyes as early. They stay in the nest box more, and they don't open their eyes until about 14 to 16 days. In the summertime, it seems like they get out of the nest box earlier and open their eyes earlier, but I think that's because of the heat and they get hot. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't rang that bell, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, then that will be awesome. And look, he gave you a Sprung Outdoors gave you a smiley face for the little girl. Isn't that cute? And we got Bunny Love. So we've got the little babies. We got 9 of them. What, baby? Your hand hurts? Okay. Okay, don't cry. You'll be fine. So we have 9. Do you want to see the difference in the runt and the big one? We haven't showed that off to the new people that came in. We got Rainbow Dash in here. Hello. That's someone's channel name. That's their baby. Their mommy is called Rainbow Dash. What's wrong, baby? Okay, go to the bathroom and get some lotion or get some stuff for it. Give me that cream. I can't right now, baby. Go. Carly, you can go, okay, by yourself. If you go get that stuff, I don't know what that is, but go get that cream and bring it to me and I'll put it on there, okay? Go. And then you can have a marshmallow or ice cream. You want some ice cream? All right, go get your stuff. So welcome, Rainbow Dash. I'm glad you're here. Yes, the video where the rabbit's bed was cleaned up, that was showing how I get them situated and get them ready. Let's see if I can find that runt again and see if I can find the big one and show y'all the difference. It's amazing. Okay, so here is a normal sized one and a runt. So here we go. This is just what a normal sized one would look like versus the runt. So you can see the difference in that. Okay, now let's put this one back and get the big one. He will make everybody look like a runt. Hello, Stephanie Turner. Thank you for coming in. I'm just showing off the baby rabbits. Let's see if I can find it. They're way down in this nest box. So if those of you that haven't watched my channel before, I'll show you what the nest box looks like here in just a moment once I find this really big one. Okay, you look at this difference. Look how big that is. Wow. Yes, she does like to steal the show. Carly is a great little star. She likes to be on the videos. So let me show you what their nest box looks like. Some of you that's been in here maybe new to the channel may not know what it looks like. So I've brought it inside and you can see, let me lay these down. The mom, you put hay in there, you put the pine shavings or some sort of paper at the bottom to kind of soak up any of the urine, and then you stuff it with hay, and the mom will make a circle in the back where she has the babies, and in that circle she pulls all this hair from her dewlap or from her chest, and she stuffs the back of that box, which I pull these all up to the front so you can see them, and so it's easy for me to get them out. And they all stay in the back here where it's warm. But I pulled them up here so we can see them. But look at that nest box full of babies. Am I not going? Did I lose? Did something happen? What's going on? Did I lose you guys? Did something happen? I don't know what happened. I'm not sure what happened. I'm there now. Okay, so I guess I'm back. I don't know what happened. It just started buffering all of a sudden. So I guess I'm back now. Refresh on my end. Anyways, I apologize. Am I back? I can't tell. It says it buffered for a minute, but it's okay now. Okay, great. So where was I at whenever it started buffering? I did not realize it was buffering. Was I in the middle of showing off the nest box? I'll show it off again, I guess. Okay. So here it is, and you can see all these babies are in the front because I pulled them out and I'm messing with them. So there's 9 in there, and I'm just checking them, making sure that they're got big round bellies, and I check them and make sure that they don't have any poop on their bottoms, because sometimes when they start eating and munching on the hay, which you can tell they've done because there's not as much hay in here, you have to check their little heinies and make sure it's clean. So if that's got a whole bunch of black or brown poop on there, their mom won't clean that off, and they're not able to clean it off. So you have to do that for them. Otherwise, it can cause them to get impacted and get really sick and die. I mean, just like if we were constipated or something. Trying to see if there's how many people are in here. Okay. Did I make the boxes or did I buy them? No, I did not make them. I bought them at Tractor Supply. That's one of the original boxes that we got. But now that we've gotten the boxes from Tractor Supply, my husband has done a drawing of it, and so he can now make more, because if you look on there, I'll show you, they start chewing on it and then it'll eventually fall apart. So my husband's going to make some that are a little bit bigger than this. They're going to be wider, and that way there's a little bit more room. So you can see here, I don't know exactly, but like you can see where they're chewing on it right here. And then it's not very wide. So for a New Zealand, it's an okay size, but I wouldn't mind for it to be another, 6 inches wider, so that they have more room to get in there and work around. So, okay, Rainbow Dash, I will see you again. I hope you subscribed if you didn't, if you were new to the channel, and make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out. And we still have Ed in here, and Strangefield Ridge Farm. I hope I'm saying that name right. Do you raise any rabbits? I know I've watched your channel some, but I've watched so many different channels, it's hard for me to keep up with them all. I know you have other animals. Also, if you don't follow me on YouTube, or YouTube, if you don't follow me on Facebook, I have almost daily pictures that I put on there for my rabbits. I also have it as a sales page. Stranger is Ash Vlogs. Oh, okay. I did not know that. That's very awesome to know. And you're trying to convince your husband. Okay, so how many other animals do y'all have right now? Let's pull up your channel and let's check you out. Because I know I've seen you before. I just don't know. And Henny Hills Farm, y'all raise rabbits. What kind of rabbits do y'all raise? Mine are New Zealand's. Let's go to this page and check them out. So, let's see. I'm looking up. So you do mostly gardening, it looks like, and cooking. There's some, and this I'm looking at Stringfield Ridge Farms. That's who I'm looking up right now, just to see what all they do. But if you want me to help you convince your husband, that's an easy fix. It looks like y'all have chickens and quail. Okay, so the one thing to tell your husband, you can have 3 rabbits, and in 1 year's time, you can produce as much meat as you can in raising a cow, 1 cow. Yes, it'll be equal to the same amount of weight. So they are definitely something worth it. So yeah, you said chickens and cows and pigs. So yeah, rabbits are really low maintenance. You know, if you got a trio, if you got 3 rabbits, you would need the 3 cages for the parents, and then you're going to need 2 extra cages per doe. So you would need a total of 6 to 7 cages, because you want to make sure that when you wean the litters, you have to have an open cage for those litters to go in. If you're butchering them by 12 weeks, you can actually keep the boys and the girls together. If you go more than that, then you'll need an extra cage. Or if you're wanting to row some out for showing, then you need extras. Let's see here. We have Henny, y'all race Flemish Giant mix and a couple of dwarf. So Flemish Giant are nice. Those are big rabbits also for meat. I think the research I did on them is that their bones are a little bit bigger, where the New Zealand's meat to bone ratio is the best out of all of them. I think the next closest is your Californian. But whenever we were looking at getting into rabbits, I wanted the color. I didn't want the plain black and white rabbits. I wanted to have the New Zealand's that you can get, the red, the white, the black, and now the blue, and then you can have the broken. Yes, Carly?
Which medicine?
The green bottle of medicine. Let's see. I've got some new people in here. It looks like I've got Raising 7 Munchkins. Hello, thank you. I know you're first here, very late in the UK. Well, thank you for stopping in. You've never raised rabbits. Well, they are definitely an easy thing to raise. They do not take very much time at all. So you only want them for freezer camp. Okay, so yeah, and I mean, if you're just wanting them for your family to eat, is it just you and your husband? It's the green bottle. I got some new people in here. Let's see. Yeah, that's why other people raise the Flemish for mix, because you can get all kinds of different colors. If I've missed you or you're new, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Wow. So if it's just you and I just lost my thought because Carly threw a box over. I don't know what she said. She's upset. She has like a little rash on her hand. I told her to go get some cortisone cream, and I told her the color of the container was that green and white. It's an off-brand. She's like, Mommy, I can't find it. I said, just go bring me all of them. And Rainbow Dash, it looks like I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what that means. So I like good people like you, so I don't know how to say that. A-N-G, Ahmed Ali, maybe. And then Henny says that they have a couple of mixed lion heads. So Stringfield Farm, if it's just you two and you also have the quail and you have the chickens, it looks like, and pigs, if you're just going to use that as another, like a fourth meat source, you could probably even get away with just having a buck and a doe. And I mean, maybe 2 does and just rotate them. And with that, if they have an average of 8 babies, you know, that will give you 8 days worth of meal and for food. I mean, we started off like that, and we had more rabbit than we could eat. And so we had to stop breeding them as much, and then we ended up getting into showing, and so we had to make a lot more cages. So you could really do 3 rabbits easily, have maybe 6 to 8 cages. That way you could split them if you didn't want to butcher them all at one time, because butchering 8 at one time is a job. But I mean, you probably know that if you raise chickens. But you can maybe even get away with just having a buck and a doe and then butcher those and then rebreed. And then after a couple of rebreedings, find another daughter that's really good. And then you can keep her, rebreed that to the dad. That's not bad. And you know, if that first one started going where it wasn't having as many babies, then you could replace it with the daughter that you were growing out. I mean, rabbits are a good meat source. They're also the leanest meat for you. If you check out my Facebook page, I have a ratio that shows the meat leanness and how it's best if you have heart problems or things like that. Henny Hills Farms, talk to you later. Great meeting you. Nice to meet you as well. And I will definitely check out your channel after I get off of here. And I appreciate you coming by. So I got Carly's medicine on there. But yeah, if you have any other rabbit questions, if you'll go on my Facebook, let me see if I can find that link for you. And then you can send me a private message and I can try to help you out if you want me to help convince your husband about getting a rabbit. And I can also help you get some information on people close to you. And, you know, they're probably one of the easiest to raise, especially if you don't have very much land. See, I mean, I know y'all have a lot more land than we do. We live on an acre, not even an acre, and we have 12 breeders. We have 4 bucks and 8 does, and then I don't even count the babies. There's so many babies. Here's a link to my Facebook page. If you click on there, then you can send me a private message, and we can talk about it if you want anything else. And then Strung Out Outdoors, rabbits are called bucks and does. Yes, boy rabbits are called bucks, and girl rabbits are called does. And then the baby rabbits are called kits. And when they have babies, it's called kindling. So there's a lot of different terminology that go along with the rabbits. So yeah, 8 acres. So y'all have a lot more area than we do. We live in a subdivision, and so we have a ton of rabbits. We live in the south, so the winters aren't that bad, and we mainly just use tarps. We've got the heat lamps out just this week because it's gotten below freezing, and that's mainly to help the water from not freezing. Then we have some hutches by our fence out there as well because we expanded, and I found those cheap on Craigslist. They're not really my favorite. I like the all wire cages, but those water bottles are frozen every morning. So thankfully we've invested in having double water bottles. So every cage with every rabbit, we have 2 water bottles. So it helps us. I just switch them out in the morning and then switch them out when I get home. Excuse me. Get me a bowl and I'll get you some ice cream. Strung Out Outdoors. I know I've looked at your channel before. Let me check it out again. See what all you do there. You gotta put the rabbits down. Oh, I just found you on the last live from Grant McIntosh. You do hunting and fishing kind of stuff. That's really cool. Thank you for coming over. Yeah, you're the one I told you to go watch my breeding video. That is definitely a hoot. If you want a good laugh, go check out some of my breeding videos. They're definitely pretty funny. You would never think that breeding rabbits would be so difficult until you get into them. And, you know, we took us a little bit to figure that one out. You would think breeding like rabbits that they would breed, and it's not that easy, actually. What's wrong, baby? Because I'm super strong, I can lift it with one hand. If you'll get me a bowl, I'll get you some, okay? But Carly was asking me how I lifted that the rabbit box with one hand. So I had it up on a chair beside me. I don't know, some of y'all new in here. Well, see ya, Rainbow Dash. I'll see you later. But this is what it looks like. You got the fur in there, and you got the babies in there. They're out all at the front right now. They're supposed to hang out in the back, but I'd pulled them up to check them out. Is anybody in here not seen one? I'll pull one out really quick and let y'all look at it. They're just chilling out and laying out here. So they are cute to cuddle with. That's definitely for sure. I love, if you had a bad day at work, this is better than a puppy. I mean, they're so soft. They're so cuddly. They're just perfect. Now, once they get to be about a month old, they don't really, they're like popcorning everywhere when they're a month old. They look like little hamsters, really. And they don't want to be held as much. They just want to kind of jump around and explore and hop around, and they're kind of hard to catch. But once they get a little bit bigger, they calm down and they don't want to hop as much. It's kind of like going through a teenage phase, I would guess. So, what is it, baby? I just can. I just can. I can just do it. Strung Out Outdoors. Do we eat rabbits? Yes, that is the main reason that we got into rabbits. Originally, we got them just for meat and to supplement our income and to help lower our grocery bill for the meat part of it. And then our original rabbits were smaller and not producing as big of rabbits. So I went all in and got the New Zealand, the pedigreed full blood. And they cost a little bit more than our original ones, but it was definitely worth it because because they grow faster. Sorry. Carly's getting up here. Ow, Carly. You gotta be careful. Get back. Say hello. Looks like we got another person in here. We're gonna... What? Okay, well, go get me a spoon. But yeah, we eat them. The funny story, actually, the first rabbit we ever got was a whitetail. So it was just a wild rabbit. My husband was mowing the yard and unfortunately ran over the nest in the yard. And so we tried to save it, and it was bigger than these. It had its eyes open. It was jumping around, and we gave it the wrong type of food. We didn't really know. We gave it pellets, but we were also giving it like lettuce and greens and stuff. And at that age, it made it get impacted, and unfortunately it passed away. And Carly, my daughter, who you just saw, was very devastated because she was hoping to have a pet rabbit. And me and my husband at first were like, no, we're not going to have a pet. That was 2 years ago. So she was 3. She couldn't take care of it. And so we put that off for a while. And then about a couple weeks later, my husband asked, he said, well, what about doing rabbits for meat? And I was like, I don't know if I could eat a cute bunny. All right, just a second. One. I can't right now. All right, just 1 second. Oh, you lost me again? Hey, Tavy Smith. Am I back yet? Can y'all hear me? All right, Carly, I'm going to do this and then get down. Or you're going to stop. We lost. Did we still? Let's see. Carly. Okay, you can hear me fine. Okay. I don't know if it's our internet or if it's because the wind is blowing outside. We normally have pretty fast internet, so I don't know why. I've like almost lost it earlier and then just now, so I don't know. But I'm glad y'all are letting me know. I'm trying to get some ice cream for Carly because I told her she'd be good. Then she could have some ice cream. Here. Get down. Go eat. It's thawing. All right. Go put this in the freezer. Okay. So Ed in said they can hear me and I can go back. So moving the brush and hit a nest. Yeah. Okay. So going back to my story. I am so sorry. We were mowing. My husband was mowing and he hit the nest. And so we brought it in and tried to save it, and we kept it maybe a week, and then it ended up dying because I don't think we fed it the right kind of stuff. We didn't really know what to do. And so then a couple weeks later, we decided to get some real ones that were like domestic and raise them. So yes, Strung Out Outdoors, my kids and the rabbits are running the live show. Carly is definitely running it. Okay, you're tangling up with my cord. Just a second. Let me scoot you over. Let's go. Your ice cream. You're probably making it go super loud on me. Here. Okay. I wish I could get this story out. But yes, so when I film videos, I do a lot of editing because it takes a while, and y'all can probably see why. But back on our rabbit story, we decided to get into the domestic rabbits, and we did a little bit of research, and we figured out that you don't feed it carrots, you don't feed rabbits green leafy stuff out of the human food. There's pesticides on there that can affect the rabbits. So we talked to a couple of people that we knew, and I talked to a coworker that had raised rabbits before, and they said mainly all you need is hay and pellets. And so she directed us to a flea market, and we got our first pair of rabbits that we were told were New Zealand. Well, now looking back 2 years later, they were not New Zealand. They were only about 7 pounds and full grown. And in New Zealand, the standard of perfection, they're supposed to be between 10 and 12 pounds. So that was definitely not a New Zealand. It was probably just a meat mutt. And in Arkansas, everybody calls every rabbit that you raise in the backyard a New Zealand. And that's a problem because whenever I'm selling New Zealands that are mine, that are pedigree, that are actually true New Zealands, and I'm selling them for show quality prices, people that are contacting me wanting to get backyard prices are not very happy to spend $60 on a rabbit, and they try to Jew me down and say, well, we can get the same rabbit for, $10 or $15. And I said, okay, that's fine. Go find your $10 rabbit, and I'm not going to barter with you. So we've got now pedigreed New Zealands. I've gone to shows and I've met people, and I've connected with quite a few people here in Arkansas that raise New Zealands and in some of the surrounding states. And they looked at the rabbits I had and they're like, no, honey, that is not a New Zealand. That's just a meat mutt. And we purchased some good breeding stock from them and paid some we paid $60 to $75 per rabbit. But when you start thinking about feed cost, the feed just to grow out some of our original ones to 14, 16 weeks cost us more in feed than buying our fancy rabbits. And so, like, we still have one left, and their babies, one of their babies is, I think they're 12 weeks old, and they are only 4 pounds. And then I have some out of my New Zealand pair that are 6 weeks old, so over a month younger, and they're already 3 pounds. So they're projected to hit close to 5 pounds by 8 weeks, hopefully, or they're close, which is a lot better because you want, if you're raising them to butcher, you want to be able to butcher them between 8 and 10 weeks, because at that rate, it's only costing you about $6 to $8 per rabbit. Now, if you go past, if you keep feeding them, then you're going to end up, for an extra 6 weeks of food, you could have already raised out another litter and butcher them. So that's a lot of feed, which, a 50-pound bag of feed here is about $16.99, and we go through that about once a week, or maybe right now, because we have a lot of babies, about 2 bags a week. So that's a lot when you have a lot of babies that are past butcher age and you can't butcher them. So it just ends up costing you more. And so the math, I was like, well, I can spend $60 to grow these rabbits out to butcher, or I can spend $60 on a rabbit and then its babies will be butchered in half the time. So in the long run, in the long scheme of things, it costs us more money to buy the more expensive New Zealands, but it'll eventually even out and we'll end up saving money. So it's kind of like with any livestock that you buy. If you buy the cheaper livestock, it's going to end up costing you about the same because you're going to still have to buy feed. So my suggestion for anybody before you get into rabbits or any livestock is make sure you talk to people, make sure you get good stock, make sure you get good genetics, because you may get a cheaper animal, but you're going to end up spending a lot more on their feed. So, but I appreciate those of y'all sticking around and listening to me. I got 5 watching, it looks like, and 16 thumbs up. So that's pretty exciting. I really was just jumping on here to do a short live stream and show off some of our rabbits. And so I'm going to show them to you one more time, and then I'm going to get off because it is 7 o'clock and I've got to get the kids ready for bed. And I got to get on baths. So let me show you. Yeah, and I've got to finish up, and dinner's done. I got to feed them. So yeah. So let me show you one more, and then I will let y'all off. So rabbits at the butcher shop here in Arizona are $14 to $20 each. Wow, yeah, it would save you a lot in the long run if you just raise your own, because I've seen them in the grocery store. The rabbit, a 5-pound rabbit was like $20, and I was like, that is just crazy. So, anyways, here's one more. Again, if you have any questions, you can go to my Facebook page, or you can go on my Twitter. You can find that, and you can send me a message. If you want me to help you get in contact with a breeder, if you're not close to me, I'm in Arkansas, just let me know. I've got a little one screaming. He's hungry, and I've got to get her in the bath. So thank you for watching. God bless, and I will see you next time.